the weapon that kept humanity in fear. In the context of the Cold War, a new and chilling nuclear weapon emerged as a symbol of mass destruction and a potential threat to all of humanity: cobalt bombs. These weapons, also known as doomsday bombs, captured the imagination of scientists and military strategists due to their capacity to cause terrifying devastation and catastrophic consequences. This video explores the history and legacy of cobalt bombs, a creation that served as a chilling reminder of the dangers of the nuclear arms race in the last century. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to stay up to date with our updates. Cobalt bombs are a type of nuclear weapon designed to maximize the lethal radiation emitted by the explosion. Although they were never mass-produced or used in an actual conflict, their terrifying concept has been a subject of discussion and debate since their invention. These weapons are based on the principle that cobalt-59, an isotope of cobalt, can transform into cobalt-60 after being bombarded by neutrons released during a nuclear explosion. Cobalt-60 is highly radioactive and has a half-life of around 5 years, meaning it persists in the environment for a significant amount of time. Cobalt bombs were designed with an outer layer of cobalt-59 that would be affected by the intense radiation of a nuclear explosion, transforming into cobalt-60. This would generate a deadly radioactive cloud that would spread over vast areas, causing fatal radiation sickness and creating dead zones, where life would be virtually impossible for decades. The theory behind cobalt bombs instilled great fear in the public and in political circles during the Cold War. These weapons were considered capable of destroying humanity because their persistent radiation would render vast regions of the Earth uninhabitable for generations. The term, doomsday bombs, was used to describe this apocalyptic scenario. However, it is important to note that cobalt bombs were never used in conflict and were never produced in large quantities. Concerns about the devastating effects of these weapons led the international community to pursue arms control agreements, such as the 1963 Partial Nuclear Test Ban Treaty and the 1968 Treaty on the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons, which helped curb the proliferation and development of nuclear weapons of this type. Although cobalt bombs were not used in combat and are considered an extreme example of the madness of the nuclear arms race, their legacy persists as a reminder of the inherent dangers of possessing nuclear weapons. The capacity for mass destruction and the long-term consequences of nuclear radiation remain subjects of concern today. If you are new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to follow us on all our social networks, which will be here below in the description. Remember, history is the memory of time, and the warning of the future.